Hello everyone, I am Wahid Nabizadeh and I teach coding. Subscribe my channel if you want to learn coding with me. In this lesson, you will learn about JavaScript statements. And I will explain about programs in JavaScript. After you watch this video, you will understand how a program is working in JavaScript, and you will be familiar with JavaScript programming. You will also learn about usage of semicolons in JavaScript, JavaScript line length and line breaks, JavaScript code blocks, and JavaScript keywords. This tutorial will teach you JavaScript from basic to advanced. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. First, let me tell you about a program. A computer program is a list of instructions to be executed by a computer. In a programming language, these programming instructions are called statements. Most JavaScript programs contain many JavaScript statements, and the statements are executed one by one in the same order as we write them. So, we can say that a JavaScript program is a list of programming statements. JavaScript programs and JavaScript statements are often called JavaScript code. Let's learn more about statements in JavaScript. JavaScript statements are composed of values, operators, expressions, keywords, and comments. For example, this line of code is a statement in JavaScript. When we run it, this statement tells the browser to write Hello Dolly inside an HTML element with the ID demo. This was an example of statements in JavaScript. We learn more about statements later in this video. Semicolons in JavaScript. The usage of semicolons in JavaScript is to separate statements from each other. Anytime we write statements in a JavaScript program, we should add a semicolon at the end of the statement. If our statements separated by semicolons, multiple statements on one line are allowed. Here is the example of our JavaScript code. With different statements, each statement's in a different line separated with semicolons. We can write the statements in a single line as well, like this. On the web, you might see examples without semicolons. Ending statements with semicolon is not required, but highly recommended. That's all about semicolons in JavaScript. Let's go ahead. JavaScript white space. JavaScript ignores multiple spaces. You can add white space to your script to make it more readable. When we use operators in our code, a good practice is to put spaces on operators. JavaScript line length and line breaks. For best readability, programmers often like to avoid code lines longer than 80 characters. If a JavaScript statement does not fit on one line, we can break into another line as well. The best place to break it is after an operator. JavaScript code blocks. JavaScript statements can be grouped together in code blocks inside curly brackets. The purpose of code blocks is to define statements to be executed together. You can only find statements grouped together in blocks in JavaScript functions. Let's see how we use statements in a function. In this example, we have a function in our script, and we call this function when the button is clicked. In this function we have two statements. The first statement, display Holly Dolly into the p tag with ID demo. The second statement, display how are you into another p tag with different ID. Our statements are inside the function. The function has a name. We can call this function anywhere with this name. In this case, we call this function when user clicks this button. First, we have to add an event listener to the button. The event listener is called onClick. Inside the quote, we write the name of the function that we want be executed when user clicks this button. And here is the result. You will learn more about functions in next videos. I hope you understood JavaScript statements and how they work. Now it's time to jump into the last part of this video. And you will learn about JavaScript keywords. JavaScript statements often start with a keyword. This keyword identifies the JavaScript action to be performed. Here is a list of some of the keywords that you will learn about in the next videos. Stay with me and you will learn all these keywords with examples. I hope today's lesson was helpful for you. We continue our tutorial in next videos. If this video was useful, please like the video and subscribe my channel.